Daytona Beach, Florida is home to Hanksters Hot Rods, Muscle Car and Collector Car Showroom. Where we own all of our vehicles, we are not a consignment dealership. If you are watching this presentation on YouTube, check us out on our website, hanksters.com. There's where you can find all of our most current inventory. Our YouTube videos, they never come down. We use the same channel for both our showrooms, and whether the video was shot 3 days ago or 3 years ago, it stays on there for our thousands of subscribers to watch our content. However, when a vehicle is paid in full, that particular unit comes down off of our website, letting you know it's no longer available for sale. Hankstersgarage.com. Maybe you're watching a video presentation on one of our classic cars, and you decide, I want power steering, power brakes, AC, a different interior, a different exhaust, a different dash. We can do all those for you prior to your vehicle leaving our facility here in Daytona if you allow us the time to do so. We have a great facility. This way the car arrives to you just the way you want it. You don't have to have your car arrive and then 2 or 3 days later take it somewhere and lose it for another 2 or 3 weeks. We'll do it prior to the vehicle leaving, and that way when it lands, when the wheels hit the ground, wherever you might be located, it's just to your liking. If you're local to us here in Daytona Beach, we do lift kits, lowering kits, light bars, Nerf bars, all-terrain tires, all kinds of stuff, Jeeps, trucks, SUVs, so we can handle all those needs for you as well. Hanksters Garage, 2385 South Ridgewood in South Daytona if you're local to us here in Daytona Beach. So a pretty awesome car to present to you today. Every now and then we are fortunate enough to get a piece of inventory through our showroom that sticks in your mind, and this is going to be one of those cars. It is a 1969 Chevy Nova, and it is done in a Yenko style. So it is a 427 big block car, 4-speed. Let's check it out. On the air cleaner is the number 427, and it is a 427 in the car. It is not a real Yenko. If it was a real Yenko, it'd be well into the 6 figures, and this car is not going to be well into the 6 figures. But it's a very nicely done car. Cowl tag is present there and easily visible and readable, so we will have a photo of that on our website. This big gold contraption on the driver's side firewall, that is called your power brake booster. So the car does have power brakes. Here is normally where your power steering reservoir would be located. There is not one. Therefore, there is no power steering on this car. And of course, there is no AC. But as I mentioned earlier, we can add both those if you'd like us to. Looking down on the side of the block, you can see the car does have headers on it. It does have Yenko stickers on the valve covers. Very cool car. Let's check it out a little bit further. I'm sure there's a factory color name for this car. I'm going to call it red or maroon. It's like a deep dark red. The Yenko stripes are just that. They are vinyl stripes. They are not painted on. Your hood louvers are in good shape. The chrome's not pitted or patinaed. They do still have the black there in the center sections of the chrome grilling. Cowl area is in nice condition. Paint on the entire car is in really nice shape. Top of the fenders, hood, all in real nice condition. You'd be one of the talks to the car show with this car for sure. This is a car that is on the upper echelon of quality. How about your chrome up front? We'll start with the front bumper. Really nice chrome, no pitting, patina, rusting, flaking. All the chrome's in really nice shape. Same thing with your marker lights that are your turn signal indicators that are in the front bumper. Grill area, same deal. The grill's nice. It's not chipped, cracked, broken, any of that stuff. As you move to the driver's side of the car, you'll notice a couple things. Number one, you got a 427 badge on the nose of the front fender on the driver's side. Raised white letter Cooper radial tires. Now, the car did have and does have the correct poly Goodyear tires that go with it. They are 15 years old. There is nothing wrong with the tires. They have plenty of tread and they aren't dry rotted or cracked. However, Here at Hanksters Hot Rods, if tires are more than 10 years old, we put new ones on. So these Coopers are brand new. If you want the polys, you're more than welcome to them. We can switch them back for you, and we can give you all 8 tires, or you can take it as is, and we can put the tires in the car when we ship the vehicle. But there is a correct set of Goodyear polys that will go with the car if you want them. If you don't want them, I'm good with that. We'll just dispose of them. The stripe down the side of the car, the Yenko badge, and the stripe, obviously I'm going to state one more time, it is the Yenko style car. We are not going to be asking 160, 170 grand for this car. It's going to be a lot less than that. So it's a Yenko style. It is not a true Yenko. Nova badge there on the driver's side front fender. The paint on this car is about as good as it gets. I believe there's only one paint flaw in the entire car, which I'll show you here in a little bit, but the rest of the paint is fantastic. Let's check out your glass clarity, which is also fantastic. Front windshield, door glass, vent window glass, quarter window glass, all the glass on this car is really nice. Unfortunately, I do not have any documentation on this car when it was restored. We bought it from a private collector that we bought 2 cars from at the same time. And I believe he bought it this way. So if we had it, we'd pass it on to you. I can tell you this restoration was not cheap. I can tell you that it was a very expensive. You couldn't build this car for what we're going to be asking for it. I can assure you that. How about the vinyl top? No issues above the front windshield. You know, on vinyl tops, on classic cars, you want to look in a couple areas, around the drip rails, around the front windshield, around the rear windshield, around where the top meets the quarters. We'll do all that in this video presentation. But the vinyl top is nice throughout the entire car. Drip rail moldings look good, properly installed, crimped, not dented, improperly crimped, anything like that. You do have a single mirror here on the driver's side with a little bow tie on it. How about the paint on the driver door? High and low, it's good. We'll pan down low there, you can see no issues on the rockers, no issues on the bottom of the driver door. I'm telling you, this is a nice car. A car that I believe will sell quickly. Driver's side door panel. So it's a red car. The armrest door panel, all in good shape. Chrome on the window cranks, chrome on the door handles, even your little pull knobs, all good. SS steering wheel. Horn works. Steering wheel's not cracked. Front OEM seat belts and rear OEM seat belts. Push our little button there in the back of the seat. Put the seat forward. You can see GM seat belts there. Take the, so it's got these real nice rubber floor mats, the Chevrolet floor mats. You can see the carpeting in the car, real nice, and it's not excessively stained or torn up there. It's in nice condition. That's a big floor mat to get back under the driver's seat. By the way, check out the vinyl on the rear seat. Real nice condition, no issues. Seat back, not broken, chipped. The chrome is not peeling off the seats. GM seat belt up front, driver's seat in good shape. 4-speed car. Center console, 4-speed bucket seats, big block Nova. I mean, what more could you ask for? How about the carpeting on the driver's side front? Once again, in good shape. You got your Chevrolet floor mats there, the red rubber ones. These are not cheap floor mats. They're not $20 part store floor mats. They're good floor mats for the car. Dash pad in nice condition. We'll take a closer look at like your gauge clarity, not only in the center console, but also up above the steering wheel there when we're on the test drive. The headliner is probably one of the nicest I've ever seen installed. It's flawless. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that when it comes to installing a headliner. Whoever put that thing in knew what they were doing. Vinyl top, back to that. So this is a cause for concern here, right where the vinyl top meets the quarter panel. There's no rust issues, no bubbling. Nothing going on down the drip rail there. It's nice. There's no blisters or bubbles around the drip rail molding. Check out the clarity of that back window glass. It's, once again, is about as good as it gets. It's real nice and clear. You can see through the rear windshield there, back of the seat top there, not torn, discolored, sun faded, cracking, hat rack area, speaker shelf, whatever you want to call it, nice. There through the rear window, all the chrome that encompasses the rear window in nice condition. Rear quarters, no paint issues down low. That white Yenko stripe in nice condition all the way down the body line. How about the body lines on the car? Look at how nicely that door lines up to the front fender and to the rear quarter. There's no overhang here. See how nicely that door fits to that rear quarter? Real nice lines on this car. So this is the paint defect I was talking about. There is a dent right there in the trunk, unfortunately. You know, where something hit it, fell into it, knocked into it, whatever the case may be. The position that it's in, there's nothing I can have a paintless dent guy do. You know, we tried. You just can't. It is what it is. It's a dent. It's there. You want to fix it, you got to buy a new deck lid, paint the whole deck lid, you know, things like that. How about the trunk? Redline, full-size tire. The nice wheel, jack, trunk mat, trunk's in nice condition. No issues there. Rust holes, rod holes. You can see the trunk mat's only in the center portion of the Nova, so you can see both sides, driver's side and passenger side of the trunk. Your trunk gasket's nice. Close this. We'll check out your body lines on the deck lid. They fit nicely, flushly. Is flushly a word? I don't know. Probably not. But listen, this is live television, ladies and gentlemen. Your body lines are good. Gaps are good. Yenko badge there in the center of the rear valance, along with the 427. Your chrome on the rear bumper is nice also. No rust, no pitting, no flaking. Man, that freaking body's laser straight down the side. Once again, I think I've said it a couple times. I'll say it again. It's about as good as it gets for a driver quality car. I'm not claiming this to be a concourse quality car, but let me tell you something. I look at a lot of freaking cars. That quarter panel, that passenger side door, and that front fender have fantastic fit, finish, and alignment. No blisters, bubbles, cracks down low there, around your wheel well, in front of, behind the quarter. The Yenko stripe lines up nicely down the door, the fender, the quarter. The vinyl top, no issues. Up high, down low. Glass, vent window glass, driver door glass, quarter window glass, all real nice and clear. The chrome drip rail molding, installed properly, looks good, not improperly crimped. Once again, check out this door fitment to the rear quarter. Look at your gap here. It's all nice and uniform from the top to the bottom. Fits nicely. Your stripe, I mentioned earlier, the white stripes are vinyl. They're not cracked up from sun damage or age. The door panel, passenger side, same deal as the driver's side. Once again, you have the red rubber floor mats. All your red vinyl in the car looks good. Center console's in fantastic shape. 4-speed steering wheel, looks like a brand new steering wheel. I told you earlier, I unfortunately don't know. I don't know how old that interior is, how old the carpet is, how old the paint is. Don't know how many miles the motor has on it. But what I can tell you is this was a very high quality restoration on this vehicle. Nova badge on the front fender, Yenko badge, striping in good shape. Those Cooper Cobras have about maybe 2.5, 3 miles on them. however long. It's about 2.5 miles from our shop to our showroom, so that's about how many miles those things have on them. Your American racing wheels are all in fantastic condition. 427 badge on the passenger side front fender. Not sure if you can tell or not, but I'm a fan of this car, which is why I think you should buy it. All kidding aside, this is a fantastic vehicle. 427, power brakes, center console, 4-speed, Yenko style. Paint is a 9 out of 10 in my personal opinion. Interior doesn't get much better. The headliner's fantastic. Seats have no rips, no tears. You got your SYC in the headrest there for your Yenko. Steering wheel looks brand new on the car. I can go on and on. I'm sure you're sick of listening to me, so let's get on with it. I think very highly of this Nova. I want to know if you think highly of it as well. That's why I encourage you to visit us and come talk to me in person. Tell me what you think. We will we will pull the car outside for you, and we'll let you check out the paint real good in the sunshine. Let you pop the hood, the trunk, let you roll the windows up and down. We have 2 racks here in our Daytona Beach facility. We'll gladly put it in the air for you. You can check out the undercarriage. We're going to do that here in just a couple moments. I haven't been underneath this car yet, so it'll be cool to check out the undercarriage. We'll let you drive it. You see how many ponies this 427 has. Let you see how easy it is to shift this car, how it rides on those new Cooper Cobras. This way, when the car shows up, wherever you might be located at, there's no surprises because you were here and you went over the car yourself. We are in the business of selling old vehicles, 30, 40, 50, 60-year-old cars. Does your body perform at 60 like it did when it was 20? My guess would be probably not. It's the same with these cars. You know, they need a little TLC from time to time. But it is really fun owning, collecting, buying, selling these cars. It's really fun. So that's why we've been in business as long as we have, because people like classic cars, myself included, and probably yourself if you're watching this video. But nobody's a better judge of how to spend your hard-earned dollar than you are, and this is why I encourage you guys to come to Daytona Beach, tour our facility, see our 70 cars, maybe get yourself a t-shirt or two, meet our sales staff, talk to us about some of the responsibilities that come with owning one of these classic vehicles. What kind of gas do you use? What kind of oil do you use? How do you properly store it? The do's and don'ts, things like that. We do a lot of sight unseen business. In fact, that's how the majority of our business is conducted. Even though I tell people 4 or 5 times a week, don't buy it sight unseen, come see us in person. They continue to wire us money and buy it sight unseen, which I'm okay with. But if you're a more specific or particular buyer, or your expectations of a 1969 Chevrolet Nova or that of a 2023 Chevrolet Corvette, I would encourage you to come in person and check it out for yourself. Let's take our 69 Nova around the building. We'll throw it up in the air and check out the undercarriage, and after that we'll do a short little test drive to show you how the car runs out. Okay, check out our Nova. Although I do not have documentation to the restoration of this vehicle, you can tell there's a lot of new components. Inside, outside, underneath. So let's start. Disc brakes up front. Part of the new components are the brand new Coopers we just put on there. Look at the condition of the headers. Do those look like new headers to you? They certainly do to me. Look at the side of the block. Look at the, we didn't paint that block. We didn't paint those freeze plugs. That oil pan is dry as a bone. Same thing on the passenger side. How about the frame rails and floor pans? Let's take a look at those. Look at those pans. Those things are, I can't imagine that those things are original. It looks like a brand new car from my perspective. Hopefully you're catching that in this video presentation, but real nice floor pans on the car. Same thing with the exhaust, very professional exhaust system. The headers are fantastic. The pipes, the welds are, look at that weld. Somebody knows what they're doing. That's a good bead. Same thing with the welds going to the mufflers. Look at that weld there. Take a look at it in the still photos and in the video. Flowmaster mufflers, drum brakes in the rear. You know you cannot have a 427 with a 10 bolt rear, so you got a 12 bolt rear. Exhaust up over the rear end housing, pumpkin, frame rails, passenger side, driver's side look fantastic. Gas tank looks to be newer. By the way, we usually do something with our undercarriages called reconditioning. What that means is we clean them up for photographs. We paint the exhaust, paint the floor pans, paint the leaf springs, whatever, make them look pretty, right? We didn't do anything to this car. This is exactly how we bought it. Just how you see it. We didn't touch it. So hopefully that tells you something about the quality of this vehicle. We're going to set it down on the ground. We're going to take it on a test drive. I haven't driven this one out on the road yet, so we're going to see how this thing runs. If it runs anything like it looks, we're going to be in pretty good shape. Let's talk about payment options. If you're a cash buyer, cashier's check from your bank, bank wire transfer. If you are financing, the collector car lenders we work with, yes, we do collector car lending. We do not do in-house financing. They will do 5 to 15-year loans on these vehicles. 10% of the purchase price down, so if you're talking about a $30,000 car, you're talking about $3,000 out of pocket. You can do more if you'd like to, but they require a minimum of 10%. Doesn't matter if your credit score is 9,000, they're still going to require 10% down. And then the remaining balance they're going to fund us over the course of, well, they're going to fund us immediately, but you're going to pay them back over the course of whatever your approval's for. No prepayment penalty on the loan, so if you get approved for a 10-year loan, you pay it off in 3, they aren't going to penalize you for doing so. So that makes it nice too. And it's a simple interest loan. Any extra payments goes directly towards the principal. Once the vehicle is paid, we put the vehicle through a pre-delivery inspection process. Torque the lug nuts, check the tire pressure, check reverse lights, tail lights, brake lights, wipers, horn, things like that. Once again, they're old cars. Anything can stop working. Anything can start leaking at any given moment. Believe me, I deal with it on a daily basis on 70 cars, sometimes 70 plus. So we put it through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. Once the vehicle is through inspection, it goes through detail, and then the carrier is dispatched if we are the ones handling the shipment. Typically, we have a truck here within 48 hours. However, sometimes it's 3, 4, 5 business days. Depends on where you're located at in the United States or in the world. What the weather conditions are, if there's a holiday in there. But I promise you, we will get you your vehicle as soon as possible. We know you're excited to get your new ride. We're excited we earned your business. So we will get you the car, truck, SUV as quickly as we possibly can. If you're the ones handling the shipping, whether you have your own truck, you're bringing your own trailer, or you are picking it up and driving it home, we'll let you know when it's ready and you can come get it. Let's set this fantastic 69 Yenko style Nova on the ground, and we'll take it on a test drive and show you how it runs. This is a fantastic car. Horn. Wipers. Tack. Tack in the dash. Nice. Turn signals, driver's side. Passenger side. 53,098 is the miles on the odometer. Title reads exempt, true miles unknown. The clock is not working. We don't fix clocks. This radio does work.
So my stuff's back. You can read about how bad things
So,
are going.
if you're in the mood for some AM radio and you're 427, you can have it. Gauges, battery, temp we'll figure out, fuel, works, oil pressure, working. 4-speed, dash pad, excellent shape. We're idling nicely. Told you in the showroom the headliner is about the best I've seen. Sun visors are brand spanking new. Carpeting in the center there, awesome condition. It doesn't get much better than this. I like it. Let's drive it. This is a muscle car. I like this car a lot. Speedo's working. It's accurate. Can't go much faster right now because I got people in front of me. Steering's nice and tight on the car. Car has a fantastic ride to it. There's no vibrations whatsoever in the wheels, tires, alignment, engine, transmission. Look at how steady that shifter is. Our temp gauge is coming up. We're running nice and cool. It is about 93 degrees here in Florida today. And our 427's been running for probably 10 minutes. And we are cooling well. This is a great car. If you're looking for a nice Nova, and I've sold a lot of Novas, they don't come much nicer than this one. There's only one other car I remember having through our showroom. It was as nice as this one. It was a silver one with a black vinyl top. Car stops nicely. Look at that, no pulsation, vibration, pulling, anything like that. Let's run it. I think white car's gonna get out of our way. This friggin' car will get it done. I don't normally go that fast because I just don't, but man, this car is fantastic. This freaking motor rips. I could have easily broke 100. I shifted early. If I would have, and that car wouldn't have gotten in my way. But the point I'm making is not to show you how fast a car can go. I'm sure you guys all know a 427 can go pretty fast. This car is set up nicely. I'm speechless. It's just nice. Look at how we're cooling after I just ran it. 90 miles an hour. We're not even halfway up the temp gauge. The car cools fantastic, rides fantastic, runs fantastic. Get back down. Oh. One thing about the car I gotta tell you is reverse and first are really close together. But other than that, the car shifts fantastic. Barely any pull, nice keyway. This is a great car. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach if you're interested in this 69 Yenko style Chevy Nova. Hanksters.com is our website. It's where you can see all the photos of this car today along with this video presentation you're watching right this very moment. At full retail price, our 69 Nova includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty is good at any ASE certified facility in the United States. It covers the engine, the transmission, and the rear end, internal components. It does not cover brakes or starters or batteries or alternators or anything like that. All that stuff's on you. It's part of the luxury of owning one of these classic rides. Is the price of the car negotiable? It most certainly is. We negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. Warranty's good at full retail price only. Also, the shipping comes off. At the full retail price, we make sure the carrier is licensed to carry your car. We pay the driver when they pick the car up. We make the arrangements for the delivery. At a negotiated price, you'll do all that legwork yourself. We have a broker we can refer you to if you need assistance with doing that, but we don't do it unless it's at full retail price. Of course, if you're local to us here in Daytona Beach, you want to come drive this Yenko home, you can certainly do that. And maybe you're a collector or a hobbyist enthusiast and you have your own open or enclosed trailer, you're welcome to trailer the car home yourself. Back at the showroom. Look at that temp gauge. We're in neutral. My foot's not on the gas pedal. big block is idling fantastic. Response in the throttle, instant. No popping, sputtering, spitting, stalling. This is a nice Novo. I recommend you call, text, email, fill out a credit app, give us a phone call, whatever your preferred method of contact is. I do not feel this car will be around very long. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Daytona Beach, Central Florida. And one last time, our website's hanksters.com. Check us out.